Good morning, dear students. How are you all? Fine. So, dear student, the second video of class 9, and in this video, we will talk about the separation of mixer. Yes, we have different types of mixer, as you know, homogeneous mixer and heterogeneous mixer. Okay, na? One a type of mixer which contains soluble impurities and insoluble impurities also. So the different types of mixer can be separate by the different methods. Okay, now? So in this video we will talk about that one, and you can see the very first method you can see, and that one is magnetic separation. Dear student, as the name suggests, magnetic separation. So there you will see some work of magnet would also be there, and we can separate a mixer which contains magnetic material and one non-magnetic materials. You can see here one example is there, sulfur powder and iron nail. Okay, na? Second example is also there, but I will discuss first one, first thing about this example. Okay, na? And second one is the second procedure, second method, but here I will discuss in detail magnetic separation. I have taken one plastic plate, one glass plate. Okay, na? We will take one type of container, china dish or glass, or one plastic plate we will take, and in this we will take some amount of sulfur powder. Here I have taken with the help of this line. This is sulfur. S, I have written S is the symbol of sulfur. Okay, na? So here I have written S. Okay, na? S for sulfur. And here I am taking in circle, that one is a magnetic material. Okay, with the help of a thread, a u shaped, I will bind this one is magnet, this one is a magnet, u-shaped magnet. Okay, dear student, with the help of a thread I will bind tight that one. I will suspend this magnet into this mixer, what will you find from that one? You will find that the magnetic part, what is magnetic material that can be attracted towards a magnet, that thing which can attract towards the magnet, that one is the magnetic material. So iron will totally attract by this magnet, and you can see that left after the sulfur powder only. Okay, now so we can say that with the magnet we can separate a mixer where magnetic material is mixed with some non-magnetic materials. You have understood? So first thing we have discussed. Now second thing, you can see sedimentation followed by filtration. So you should know about these things. What is sedimentation, what is filtration? Okay, let me show. Sedimentation, if I have taken, where this method will apply, you should also know. This method, sedimentation and filtration followed by filtration, that can be applied in case of a heterogeneous mixer. In case of two solution, that method cannot be applied, because you know the two solution solute particles cannot be settled down on its own. Okay, na? On its own it cannot settle down, so sedimentation is not possible, and you know that filtration is also not possible. So you have to understand that in which case which method you should apply. So here I have taken sand, here I have taken. If I will left some time this mixer, if I left undisturbed for some times, in this case what will you see? The sand will settle down at the bottom. If the sand will settle down at the bottom, what will you see? You will see sedimentation we have performed already. Sedimentation means settling down of the solid particle at the bottom. So it has settled down. Sedimentation we have performed. Now we will filtrate, we will filter that one. How will you perform the filtration? With the help of conical flask. Here I will take filter paper I will take. Okay, here I have taken one beaker, and if I will tilt this first beaker, you will see the water will pass through that pores, but sand will collect at the that filter paper. So we can say sedimentation after followed by filtration, and that is a method by which we can insoluble solids in liquid can be separated. Okay, dear student, and here you can see loading followed by decantation. Sedimentation, filtration, decantation, you should know. Loading is some different thing. Loading means what? In the here it is written, in the rural areas the pond water is made fit for drinking. How? You can take one beaker, you can take, here it is the slide, you can see the pond water and river water contain soluble impurities. Listen dear student, soluble impurities can be separated by this loading method. Okay now, how this one is, I am showing you. You can see, you can take one beaker, in that you can take some pond water. Pond water has soluble impurities, somewhere at this dot is a act as a soluble impurity. I will suspend one alum into this one. Alum, you know no? Alum, I will suspend that one. This soluble impurity will accumulate at the alum, and it freed that water as a pure case, and that can be made and suitable for the drinking purpose. So dear student, you should know, and that process is known as loading. Okay now, so once it has settled down, accumulate at the alum, this is called loading. How? What is decantation? Decantation means taking the liquid part, taking the liquid part. Have you seen that filtration case? I had told you now, filtration case. In that filtration case, what we will do, what actually we are doing in the filtration case, we actually take this liquid part, and we are actually, with the help of a funnel, we are actually passing this liquid into this beaker. So liquid separation is known as decantation. Okay, dear student, decantation, here it is written the definition: it is the process for the separation of mixture by removing the top layer of liquid. If you are actually getting passing through that filter paper, which impurities have settled down, after sedimentation impurities will settle down and the liquid you can separate, that is decantation. Now sublimation method, everyone you know, this method is applied to separate a mixture which contain volatile means what? Volatile means that can vaporize, and non-volatile solid means what? That cannot vaporize. Okay now, so sublimation is a direct conversion of solid to gas and gas to solid. Okay now, and you can see here it is written, sublimation, this method is applied to separate a mixture which contains volatile and non-volatile solutes, and it is based on the principle that on heating, it is essential, on heating the volatile component will sublime and then condense. Okay now, then after condensing it will give the solid product. Okay, one example is there, iodine contain potassium chloride. Dear student, you know iodine is a sublime product. So if I will provide some heat, iodine will sublime, but potassium chloride will sublime. No, potassium chloride will not a sublime product. So this one is undergoing for the showing the sublimation procedure. Naphthalene is also a sublime product. Okay na, so this will also show the sublimation. Okay na, dear student, so you have understood. Now you can see the slide. Okay dear student, now sublimation method is over. You can see that we have done about that one. Write in your fear copy. Okay dear student, thank you all of you.